Hello, hello. How's it going, my little simpletons? It's Tenchi time. It's Tenchi Monday, which I'm learning to enjoy. Um, I don't know. I feel like the traffic's not so bad on a Monday. I don't know why. Maybe everybody wants to stay at home, or they don't come out early. So I've enjoying my Mondays, to be honest. Not so much my Sundays, because then I have to like think about doing a bunch of stuff in heaven, and I don't want to do that. What did I do today? I learned a lot. I did some trainings. I was at a Renaissance festival yesterday, actually. It took up most of my day. I was dressed up as a little wizard warlock guy. And like 20 minutes into being at this Renaissance festival, I found a very cool little what you call it? A very cool little crown. Yeah. And so I got it and put it in my atop my head, and it worked pretty well. I was like looking. I've been looking for like a wizard hat for forever. And I don't know. I can't say I've ever found one. I feel like I want like a weird mix of floppy and also somewhat stiff that might be not realistic. So I haven't wanted to purchase a wizard hat quite yet, or I haven't found the perfect one. But this crown was a good substitute, I guess. Circlet. Isn't this circlet like more for the arms though? I guess it's not really a crown because it's not atop the head, right? But yes, it encircles my forehead. Hello, Wormy. How's it going? But yeah, no head. So no head. I know that's not what you mean, but yeah, it was a fun time. I had a deep fried Oreo. If you've never had one of those things, it's a fucking lot, kind of, to be honest. It's one of those dishes that's just like, you're okay eating one, at least I am, and then I kind of almost regret ordering them. So it's perfect for splitting with people. I didn't want to like say too much about it, but I was in a group of people that like two different people ordered a whole thing of deep fried Oreos for themselves. And look, I'm like the last person that should be judging how people eat, but it was still just like, okay, that's a lot of Oreo. I got some chocolate peanuts for myself. Those are pretty tasty. But they had a little too much chocolate. I just wanted a light glaze, but you know, it was pretty good. I saw a couple intimately share a pickle. Because at this Ren Fair, I'm not sure if this is every Ren Fair kind of thing, but at this Ren Fair, there are like 6 or 7 pickle vendors. And they're shouting at the top of their lungs, probably 80% of the time, about pickles. And you can hear them from all over the place. They're like foghorns. They're like foghorns in the night. And all of us are just lost boats looking for pickles. And one of the things that the pickle vendors will do for you, if you ask, is they'll hold out a pickle on a tong, and they'll let you eat that pickle right out of their tong. If for some reason you're demented and perverse in such a way that this sounds like a good time to you. And I watched a couple do that. It was 2 people who decided, yeah, please hold a pickle by a tong in between us, and we're gonna eat it in sort of, you know, like the Pocky game, where like you're supposed to hold Pocky in between your mouth, and you kind of get closer and closer as you finish the Pocky. It was like that, but it was a wet ass, green ass pickle. You know, more power to them though, I guess. I saw a joust. It was raining too, so like there was mud everywhere, and the joust was fun. I think especially challenging for the horses and for the knights on account of how wet everything was, but it lifted everyone's spirits. And also, I feel like most of the crowd gets pretty in character when the king showed up, because he had to, like, you know, host all the festivities. Everybody was shouting for him to get his head cut off and etc. Everybody wanted to see that guy drawn and quartered. And, you know, sitting next to a guy who was like shouting about the king's beheading is pretty good. What else did I do? I had a tasty salad. I was so surprised how happy I was with this salad. I'm not much of a peppers guy, period, but I do think it's a pretty good veggie in terms of like what it's bringing to the table, how good it is for you, and how versatile it is. I just don't personally really like them. But if I am going to cook with them, I normally do them in a stir fry or like fajitas, because I think that peppers, when they get softened and cooked through, it kind of cuts through their bitterness. You can season them, and they end up pretty tasty. But so I was having this salad with like raw pepper, and I don't think I'd ever had raw pepper before. So this was like my first experience with that. And it was a surprise because at once I was so pleasantly delighted by the wet and the crisp and the crunch of the pepper. It was so crispy. I just wouldn't have guessed. And on the other hand, like, you know, sauteed peppers, they're tough to get the right consistency because you kind of want them to either be melt in your mouth or still have some firmness, but I have always found that they end up kind of slimy. But no, these were beautiful and crisp on the one hand, but then on the other hand, they were so bitter. They were so bitter and not tasty at all. So it was like the crunch was the best part. But so I had this bizarre salad, right? That was like, it was like leafy greens and spinach, which I love. Spinach is awesome. Fuck lettuce. All my homies hate lettuce. Spinach is the shit. So it was a bunch of spinach, a little bit of cheese, some shoestring carrots, a bunch of peppers, a bunch of chopped up chicken tenders, and I think that was it in the salad. But then I had like a little side thing of like honey mustard. So what my experience eating this was I would like poke through a bunch of veggie and a bunch of pepper, and I'd eat that and I'd go, I love this crunch, but I hate this bitter taste. And then I'd grab a little thing of chicken and I'd stick it in my honey mustard, and then I'd go, oh, this is sweet and crispy and delicious. And I just kept going back and forth. And it felt like I don't really know how to describe it. It was sort of kind of like how when you eat French fries and ice cream and you're like enjoying the salty and the sweet, except that in this case, half of it was bitter. So I really wasn't enjoying the bitter. But after every pepper bite, I got to look forward to a little bit of honey mustard. So it wasn't so bad. So that was a really nice lunch. Oh, I listened to the third Black Sabbath album. What's that called? These guys are like OG English metal band. Yeah, Ozzy. Eat a bat's head, Ozzy. In heaven, or perhaps hell. I don't know if that guy was a good guy or not, to be honest. I just know he made a lot of music. I guess the Bat Lobby probably has a certain opinion of him. But yeah, their third album has some really classic songs on it, and I ripped through it all the way this morning. And the closer is so good. Into the Void. Oh, mama. It's got like this meandering, kind of dark guitar throughout all of it, and then about 3/4 of the way through it goes into this pretty high energy, almost punk like breakdown, which I mean, it's an old song, so this is probably what the punkers were listening to and thinking, oh, wait a second, we could just do that the whole time. I didn't really listen to the lyrics. I feel like Ozzy sings in a way that's kind of impossible to pierce. Yes, Master of Reality. So, like, you know, a little late to the party to tell you that Master of Reality is a good album, but I promise that it is. Yeah, I really liked it. I think so far I've listened to all of their first three, and they've all been like open to close, really solid albums. Let's keep chatting about that while we do our Wordle. Gotta go get our Wordle on. Oh, not like that. Too big. Too big. Yeah, I don't know. I like to listen to historical bands. I like to listen to people that everybody points to and goes, "Hey, I tried to emulate them." And Black Sabbath is one of those touchstones for rock where like everyone and their grandma was trying to sound like Black Sabbath for a while. Arctic Monkeys, I think, is one of those bands that like points at it, and so is My Chemical Romance, which is pretty funny because I think those two are not alike at all musically. So it was cool to go back to it, and you kind of hear echoes, you know, when you do this sort of musical archaeology, where you're like, oh shit, this sort of sounds like this other thing I've heard before. So it's pretty neat. Maybe we could do something related to Black Sabbath. I guess you could just do the word black, huh? Oh, it's not typing. Black? Not a very good word. Not a lot of vowels, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, that's tough. Maybe we can still somehow relate it to the song I liked. It was called Into the Void. What if... Abyssal? No. Abyss is gonna fit, I think, but that's an even worse guess. What with knowing that there's no A and all. You kind of want an O and the U in there. Out. Louts? I think a lout is like a rowdy person, right? Like somebody... An uncouth and aggressive person. Warning, this is a derogatory word. You're making fun of somebody when you call them a lout. That is, if they happen to know what a lout is. What could the etymology of that be? Oh. It emerged in the 1500s. It kind of means somebody who's stupid. Maybe this is more mean now than it used to be. From the Old English Lutan. I mean, these are all a bunch of theories, though. Kind of just means low. Low down. You're dumb. IQ's through the floor. That's okay. Well, let's try louts. We've learned some things. There's a U. Luster. Is that a word with? No, that's 6, isn't it? Sometimes I don't know where I stand, because I feel like I really like insults of people's intelligence, but it's also, like, not very nice. Like, I mean, and I think that there are words that are clearly on one side or the other, but I also think there might be a swath of words that are sort of in the gray. Like, you could call somebody adult, and it's fine. A knucklehead, even. Nobody's gonna take you seriously when you call somebody a knucklehead. But, like, there are some where it's like, yeah, it's questionable. None that come to mind, because of course, my language is so pure and so innocent that I would never think to insult someone with something exceptionally rude. There's no T even. Gout. I guess there's no O either. Maybe the U is the second letter? World. Spurn. No, there's no S. I don't know why that word makes me think of the sea, but it does. Maybe because of, like, churning oceans, I guess? And, like, sea foam. Although spurning, I guess, to spurn something is to reject it, isn't it? It's to, like, to show disdain for it. Oh, I guess there's another thing I've done. I finished Dragon Maid again. Yeah, reject with disdain. I finished Dragon Maid for the oh, well, I know, not the second time. Probably the fourth time. I did a rewatch of it, and man, is this anime better than I even remembered, to be honest. It still has, like, a whole episode worth in there that you pretty much have to skip because Shota and Lokua are really questionable, and like 40% of the time that Saikawa and Kana are on screen, you just don't want to see that shit. But it is the kind of stuff where it's like, the joke doesn't land. It's just not right. This isn't something you should be joking about. But at the same time, it's more likely to stick in your head, I guess, than what the actual rest of the show is about. And the rest of the show is so top-notch slice of life. It's so good. It's so cozy. It's just domestic life with a dragon and a maid who happens to be the same person as the dragon. It's so cute. And there's a lot of like Kana being basically Kobayashi and Toru's daughter. They go get her like school supplies, and they go to her school like day. You know, like the what do they call them? The sports day. Sports festival? It's adorable. So I'll just plug my ears and close my eyes during the stuff that's definitely not okay. Now, I will say that's season 1, though. And as I recall, I've never gone back to rewatch season 2. In fact, I'm not even sure if I saw all of season 2 in English. I think I watched a decent amount of it in the Japanese dub because I was watching it as a drop. And Ilulu as a character ends up taking way too much space, and she's about as bad as Lukua, pretty much, or worse. Now, I guess, like, unlike Lukua, there are moments where she's on screen and the joke isn't just her unbelievable, ridiculous tits, but it's just a character design that's... It's just inexcusable, really. like Lukua is ridiculous, but it's also sort of par for the course for anime, in a way. But Lulu, not so much. You could get away with that. You can't really do that. You could put that away, please. Can one really ignore her unbelievable ridiculous tits? I don't know. That's the thing. I think you can with Lukua. You can look away for a couple seconds at a time, but Ilulu, you can't, because she's pretty much always center screen when she's on too. Like, Lukua gets to be in the background sometimes, and I mean, she's still ridiculous. But I was talking to Pyro about an anime the other day, and I think I have to retire this character name. You didn't finish the second season because of her? I don't totally blame you, yeah. I think that, like, her character as, like, the hardest dragon to get to like humans is a fun arc, and I like that part of her character. I also like that she ends up somewhere in between Toru and Kana, because that's kind of where she's at in terms of age. Like, she's sort of childlike, but she's also more like a teenager, and she's kind of dealing with different problems than Kana does. That's good, but the character design is just untenable. It's actually just... Why would you expect to see that on a PG-13 anime? You know what I mean? How did they get away with that? I really don't know. But, yeah, so I was talking to Pyro about an anime, and it's made me think that perhaps I have to retire this phrase, or this name I've granted an anime character. If you've ever seen Kimetsu no Yaiba, and I describe Watermelon Girl, like, maybe I'm crazy, but I've always thought of that girl as Watermelon Girl. There's, what's her name? I don't actually even know her name. She's got pink hair. Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is Demon Slayer. Mitsuri. Yeah. Okay. Call me crazy, but between the little dots on her eyeballs, the green hair highlights, the green eyeballs, and the pink, it reminds me of a watermelon. Because, like, the watermelon rind is green on the outside, and then it's got, like, that pinkish reddish center. And then she's got, like, these remind me of watermelon seeds. So I call her Watermelon Girl. But for the second time in 2 weeks, I was talking to somebody, in this case Pyro, and I mentioned Watermelon Girl, and he goes, so, are you calling her Watermelon Girl because she's got huge tits, or like why? And I was like, dude, no, of course I'm not calling her Watermelon Girl because of the tits. That's not what, I wouldn't call someone that, I don't think. It's because of the hair. But now I think I have to retire it. I don't know what else I'm going to call her, I guess. She's like, I don't watch the anime enough anyway to know anything else about her besides that she's strong, I guess. She's Hanami Dango themed. Oh snap! The white, the yellow, the pink, and the green. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Where's the white coming from? Her skin? Wait, we just forgot her name again. Misato? That's not it. Mitsuki? It's not Mitsuki, but if you know the artist, that's a pretty funny joke. Kimetsu no Yaiba. I literally just learned it. Mitsuri. Okay. Is the white just coming from her outfit or her body? I guess. It seems kind of... Look at that. She can be stern. That's kind of fun. Doesn't she, like, instantly hit on the main character, too? Or am I thinking of the love one? She is the love one, isn't she? She's the love Hashira. Okay, so she, like, instantly hits on the main character when she's first introduced. I remember thinking that she couldn't possibly end up being a more important part of the cast, because I sort of figured her hitting on the main character was like a... Oh, well, she's the love Hashira. They all do that. Like, if she's the love Hashira, she's gonna flirt with everybody. Kind of like Aphrodite, you know? I don't remember what the anime called them, but the manga called them pillars. Love-flavored, etc. Yeah. The Hashiras, that's what they call them. And the fact that they killed the fire one is what caused me to stop watching the show, by the way. Look at him. Oh, whoops. He's so happy. Why'd they have to do that to him? Fucked up. Okay, so whichever one... What were the other ones? Love, water, serpent, wind, flower, flame, insect. Oh yeah, she had like bug stuff. She was pretty cool. I found something so unsettling about his piercing eyes. But I kind of liked that about him. It made him seem sort of like stupid focused. Does that make sense? Like he's managing to be focused by being stupid. The bug one's sword is baller. I seem to remember that she like poisons people with the sword or something, right? I should have looked up her name. Kocho. Are you talking about like her actual sword design or just like what the sword does? Because this design is pretty neat, but I do seem to remember that she like does some crazy like poison butterfly stuff. Yeah, what the hell? No. You could go buy it. The design, I think it was cute, but that doesn't have much of a blade due to using poison. Yeah, right. I think you can see it there. It's a very thin little blade, because you just need to, like, touch somebody with it, basically. She wasn't looking to slice you all the way through, but give you just a little bug kiss. You know, I do remember that part being pretty cool. I also liked that fight they had in that, like, weird Rubik's Cube house where, like, the gravity kept switching around. I thought that was really clever. I don't think I could stomach buying a katana. Yeah? You just, like, be embarrassed? Or what? I think I'd end up hurting myself. I would not be able to resist the urge to swing that thing around a lot of valuables and people I care about. What about juice? No, there's no L in juice. Sluice? There's an S in sluice, and sluice is too many letters anyway. I'm too white for that, would be embarrassed. Oh, I see, I see. That's pretty fair. No reasonable deniability there, I guess. So I suppose you need someone to buy you a katana, is what I'm hearing. Because then you could go, well, it is a little embarrassing that I own this, but it was given to me by someone, so plausible deniability is introduced once more. What about shuriken? They've got shuriken increasingly at the Red Fair now. The ninja presence is slowly but surely creeping to the forefront. Right next to the axe throwing. Ah yes, my shameful gift katana. It's perfect. I mean, if you're really that full of shame, I guess you could probably seppuku right there and then. Oh my god, a katana, perfect. L and U. What a weird set of letters, huh? When do L and U hang out? The weekends? Glorp. Glurp. That's a pretty good word. I don't think it means anything, but it would be a pretty good word if it did. Rules. There's no S. Ruled. Fuck. Value, could, would, album, etc. Damn. Why are you so good at this? What use does a worm even have for all those words? Hey Eric, how's it going? We're chatting about words, and we're also chatting about owning a katana. Do you own a katana? Or any bladed weapons? I don't own any myself. I guess I have little... They're not weapons, though. I have, like, hobby knives. Nah, they're definitely not weapons. You will own a katana soon. Wow. What kind of katana? Is it from a show, or is it just, like, a generic one? My friend is in Japan right now, and he's going to bring one for you. That seems like your friend has signed up for a very interesting journey with security. But cool. Very cool. Official, even. What are you going to chop with that, man? You going to go out and do some vigilanteism? Probably some Demon Slayer stuff. That's actually what we were just talking about. We were talking about the Hashiras. Because the butterfly girl, she has like a thin blade because she poisons people and stuff. And we were talking about how the love Hashira kind of looks like a watermelon. But apparently she's supposed to look like a dango. You just saw the movie earlier. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that everybody's been watching that movie. Pyro and I were talking about it just yesterday, actually. He was thinking about watching the anime because he knew somebody who'd watch the show. Or the movie. She's too weak to cut necks. Cringe. Oh, yeah! I haven't seen this in, like, ages. I think when it was coming out. The first season. That's when I was watching. And like I mentioned before, they killed the Flame Hashira. My boy, Rigoku. Rigoku? You know, the guy with the intense eyeballs that's just, like, unblinking. Like, hey, what's up? But he was so cool. And then they killed him. So they also killed my interest. I don't know. I thought it was kind of a cool take on it. I'm not sure that I would ever want a katana. Just, as I was saying earlier, I think I'd probably swing it around and hurt myself or someone else. But I don't. Swords are so cool though. I'd want a keyblade. That's what I'd want. I want a keyblade. I want Oblivion and Oathkeeper. Let me show you. Actually, let me just show you this. Roxas versus Riku. Not Riku. Sora. Let's see. An angel with a katana. You know, has anyone done that as a trope in an anime? That'd be new to me. Check this shit out. This is like the coolest shit a decade ago.
Who are you? Someone from the dark.
Someone from the dark. These are the ones I want. So let me see if we can get like a pause, a freeze frame.
Riku. I defeated a Riku once.
This is Oblivion. It's supposed to represent Riku and Sora's friendship together. And since Riku is like the kind of dark guy, that's why it's all black. I actually have like a little bottle opener that I got from a con that is in the shape of a teeny tiny little Oblivion. So I want one of these.
You what? Tell me.
Oh, whoops. No,
Tell
not
me
like
why
this.
he picked you.
Look at this fight, man. Aren't you too heavenly to use such a dark weapon? Maybe so. You might be right. Actually. But you won't know until you try. I'm willing to try, aren't you? Oh, new arc. Fallen Angel Finch? What would I look like? I've actually thought about that before because I thought it would be cool. So like VTubers, right? Whenever there's like a new model coming down the pipeline, most people will tell you, and like they're hyping it up and they're talking about it because it's such a big reveal and it takes so much time and effort that it makes more sense to hype it up as a big thing. But I've always thought it would be so much cooler to just like cold mic drop a new model in the middle of something. And so I've had it in my head, like, what if I do like a karaoke stream, right? And then right at like a drop or in the middle of a really crazy part of the song, bam, new model. And no teasing, no like, ooh, here's my little ankle. Here's a little corner of my hair. No, it's like, bam, right in your face right now. Fallen Angel Finch. What? Everybody goes fucking crazy. Oh my god. Somebody stop him. That's what it is. I'd like to do eventually. But, you know, I'm sure I'll get there. And then the artist will be like, great. It's going to be 7 months. And I will be slowly like drip feeding you more information about the model as I finish it, and it would drive me up the wall, and I'll just be like everyone else. Hey guys, debut in 3 months. I can show you a toenail. It's a cool toenail, right? But yeah, I like this fight a lot.
That's right.
Because these two are like two sides of the same person, kind of. And this music is fantastic. It's not Roxas's theme. The Other Promise is what it's called. Can Sora hold on? No. And that's Oathkeeper. I didn't give you. I interrupted myself. Here, let's see. That is Oathkeeper. So this is the Keyblade that represents Kairi and Sora's friendship. So it's kind of a lighter Keyblade. I don't own this one in any capacity, I think. Although I'm pretty sure I used to have a keychain of it. But I'd love 2 of these. 2 of these, hood, and the gloves, and I'm out there. I'll be there at the next con, cosplaying Roxas. I wouldn't even wear a wig. I'd just do the Keyblades and call it good. I'd have to resist everything in my body not to swing them at all times. You know, all this to avoid the responsibility of finishing this Wordle. Pewter. Would pewter even fit? Yeah, pewter would. What hangs out next to the Q? It could be QU. Quell. No, there's no E. Quit. No, quilt. I'm a genius. Let's go. That's pretty good. Maybe Bandle now? $1984, huh? Let's give it a go. Huh. There's no way it's something as obscure as. Oh, it makes me think of I don't even remember the guy's name. I have to go look it up real quick. It was Arctic Monkeys covered this song, or Alex Turner did. You know that it's missing. Only you know. It's Only You Know is the song I'm thinking of. But if it's easy, it wouldn't show up. Yeah, and Only You Know is kind of an obscure song. It's very sweet though. What you have been through. The guy's name is Dion. Let's see. Ah, not Celine. It looks like no. Let's play it again, maybe? It sounds kind of like happy but slow. Or chill. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. No clue. My heart will go on. That's patently not accurate, but huh. It sounds even more like Dion now. I have no idea. Bum, bum. You're pretty sure you know? Nice. You got me beat. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Jeez, I don't know. 84, huh? I'm just gonna type in the Police and see what we get. Every breath you take. Strings and organ. Maybe that should have been a hint too. Oh, of course. And I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. No, that's not it. There it is. Damn. That's a pretty classic song. I don't think I have it in my Apple Music. I should add that to my Apple Music. That's a crazy classic song. Did they have any other songs, Foreigner? And how'd you do, Wormy? Was it correct? Did you get it? Bum, 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 bum. Many. Oh, they were good. Not just a one-hit wonder, flash in the pan. You were right. Nice. It feels like the first time. I seem to remember that one. Dirty white boy. They've got them dirty white boy tunes. Good and pop chart famous are different. That is true. I guess I just mean they were consistent, or at least they showed up on the charts a couple of times. I wish we could do more of these. Bonus round, the correct lyrics? Oh, well, okay, too bad. Not doing that. I want to do Polka Doll too. But I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. Why is it always Gen 1, man? I'd like to do like Gen 3. I'm going B-Drill. You know I'm going B-Drill. Fuck! Dude, we haven't learned anything. It's smaller than B-Drill, though, so it's small. And I want you to show me. Maybe Ditto? Ditto's small. What if it's Mew? There's not like that many things that could be that like smaller than B-Drill, right? This is a type Mew. I meant regular Mew. Wait, that's fucked up. This probably is actually just Mew. Oh, I'm gonna mold! You're shitting me! Come on! Whatever. That's crazy. I feel like that was a really good guess from having none of this correct. Whatever, dude. Get out of here. Whoop, and we're gonna do food guess or not too. Tyler Senpai, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the lurk. May it be cold and wet, or warm, if you prefer. Raw mango, tamarind, neem flowers, jaggery? What the hell is that? I'm pretty sure jaggery is what me and my friends get up to on a Friday night. It's an unrefined, non-centrifugal sweetener made from sugarcane juice or date and palm sap. Huh. It looks like vanilla. And it does say that it's around in Central America. Well. No, it's not quite the same thing. But look, wait, it's very similar to jaggery. Well, look at that. Coconut pieces. Well, okay. If I'm honest. Well, hello, Wide Pants. How's it going? I learned a little bit about your outburst the other day. Oh, you like bunnies? I do too. Yeah, Syl told me about this. The whole. I'm not really putting you on blast, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole story. Wait, you know it's me? Yeah, I do. I do now. Yes. So on, was it Saturday or Sunday? I was streaming, and Wide Pants comes in and just says "fort" or something, and I guess I say it out loud. I do my little dance, my little songy dance, my intro, and then you type something insane. Don't put me on blast. Not my fault. I'm not really putting you on blast. I guess I'm just putting you on a pedestal and then blasting you. and then Wide Pants types some shit like, I just farted real hard. And I was like, you know what? I'm not reading that. And in fact, I'm pretty sure it's like a 13-year-old or something that's typed this. And then yesterday, Syl messages me and goes, I was hanging out I was hanging out with Wide Pants, and I said we should put your stream on, and I was like, oh really? And Syl's like, yeah. And actually, she is Wide Pants, and me and someone else, we were typing. It's like, oh, okay, now I understand what happened. And then, once you actually finally got control of your phone, that's why you were all apologetic. I was imagining some teenager that got embarrassed because I ignored them and their stupid fart joke. It was one of those ones where I read it and I was like, are you really just like looking for a voice clip of me saying an embarrassing thing? But nonetheless, I'm glad you're here. It was a funny moment to me, at least. um, so we were about to guess Jaggery. Oh, I guess it's not Jaggery. We don't know what the name of this thing is. But I was going to say, to be honest, if you look at the kind of plate this is, I feel like this is putting me in a Middle Eastern kind of zone. That's what I would think. I mean, and citrus, I don't know. This dish is a unique blend that symbolizes the various experiences of life. It combines 6 distinct flavors: sweetness from jaggery, bitterness from neem flowers, sourness from tamarind, saltiness from salt. Awesome. Yeah. What else is salt going to bring to the table, I guess? Pungency from the green chilies and astringency from raw mango. What the hell does astringency mean? How's your day going, though, Wide Pants? You doing good? The property of causing skin cells or body tissues to contract. So slightly acidic. Okay. You could just say acidic, couldn't you? I'm just going to guess, like, Yemen. It's cool. We're not even close. And to the northeast. Maybe I'm wrong. You 100%ed Silk Song an hour ago? Damn. Whoa. Look at them go. Wow. Good job, I think. How was it? Was it fun? Was it harder than Hollow Knight? I was gonna call it Bug Knight. Was it better? Or was it worth the wait? I haven't played Hollow Knight yet, so I'm very much like a bystander, but I'm very happy for all the Hollow Knight fans. I know what it's like to wait for a really, really long time. Freaking, I was waiting there for Kingdom Hearts 3 since 2005, and it came out in like 2018, so I'm right there with you. It was awesome. It took 55 hours. Wow. Definitely harder, definitely better, definitely worth the wait. Nice! We love to hear it. Yes, let's go. What's your favorite bug? Everybody seems to have a different favorite bug. I actually went into somebody's stream and I asked them their favorite bug while they were playing Silk Song. And then they pulled up the little menu and showed them to me. And I was like, oh, I meant like any kind of bug, not a bug in this game. But okay. They like there's like a bug that throws light bulbs at you. That was the bug they liked. I like Hornet. And there's also, I've recently learned this one's name, Sherma. And this little guy sings and stuff. He's very cute. I like his silly little hat, and I like his singing. But, oh, look at that. A song remix for him. People really like him. Sherma's cool. Let's go, Sherma. I like that Hornet is so regal, like just how she stands. She don't wear much, but it don't matter. I don't really know many of the other bugs. I saw like a spider bug guy. He was kind of cool. This is what it's like when you talk like to a toddler, and they're like, "How was your day, honey?" And they're like, "I saw a bug. It was a spider. It was cool." Okay, wait. So Yemen was bad, right? So Google Maps saved me. It said northeast. I mean, my head goes to perhaps Russia, perhaps Mongolia. I'm gonna go to Mongolia. You guys want me to get you anything? Although mango mango makes me think that you should stick closer to the equator, though, right? Like, what if it's India? But like, it wouldn't say cool if I picked Yemen and it was India, right? It was like Bangladesh. Yeah, let's do Bangladesh. Borders. Oh. India? Bhutan? It also borders Myanmar, and I guess it looks like Nepal as well, maybe? Wait, what is this? Is this more of India? Oh, it totally is. Wait, it looks like it's almost actually landlocked by India, and then it's also kind of barely kissing Myanmar. Forbidden Love. Yo, I've never watched Hetalia. Y'all ever heard of this anime? I'm bringing it up like 2 decades too late, by the way. But there was this anime called Hetalia back in Angel High School. All the anime girlies were obsessed with Hetalia and shipping all the little boys. But I only ever seem to see westernized European countries in it. So what the fuck's up with that? Like, there's not like a Hetalia for India, is there? Or Myanmar? It's about World War II. Ah. But I didn't these. Hmm. It's only the Allied and Axis powers. I see. So Australia is Australia there? Was Australia Allied? I have to imagine they were, though they probably didn't have to get too gnarly, did they? Ugadi Pachadi. Or, I mean, let's see how they. Nope, they didn't even bother to give us a pronunciation. They were like, nah, we're not trying on this one. You're up to your own devices. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't really look all that tasty, but I would try it. It's a traditional dish associated with the Ugadi festival. It marks the new year. How cool. Do you drink it or eat it with a spoon? I wonder. I feel like we did pretty good, though. Oh. White beans, cod, tomatoes, onions, red bell peppers, black olives, hard-boiled eggs, olive oil, vinegar, salt, black pepper. You soak the beans. Honestly, this bizarrely looks like something maybe even American. If England birthed it, it's in that stupid show. I'm sensing a little bit of hostility, perhaps a bias against Hetalia. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't ever something that like I was either gonna have a strong opinion about anyway, but it was one of those things where people were so enamored with it, you know? Like they really, really loved all of their little anime boys. More power to them, I guess. Why does this feel so American to me? But it also kind of feels Central American. Black olives, though, like, who's using olives, man? Maybe it's not even. Maybe what if it's Spanish? Ooh, what if it's from Spain? Because of the IKEA plate? Wait. Is that cheating? We've been given a hint. Ain't that? Aren't those? Could it be? Chopping sticks? Sticks for chopping? But there's a lot of stuff in here that would feel kind of weird. What the heck? I'm gonna go Philippines. Because I'm so baffled by the ice cold. You couldn't have fucked up harder, Finch. Okay, well. Northwest. Maybe it's, what if it's like Denmark? I feel like the further north you get up in the world, they're just sort of slapping shit together. I mean, I mean no disrespect, that just seems to be the case, right? Like, have you seen poutine, for example? We're just putting stuff in other stuff, and it's delicious. Let's do that. Let's guess. Let's guess Sweden, even. Warm. Ooh. But it's to the south. Southwest. Is it the UK? I mean, I could see it. It's warm. Further south. Is it Spain? Like I was saying earlier? Spain or Portugal? I'm actually gonna go Spain for now, but then it might be Portugal. Ah. Empedrat. Never heard of this. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably pass this. It looks like it's served cold, is the thing. Yeah. Commonly served as a cold dish. I don't think I would like that cold. I'm sure somebody would, though. So, cannellini or navy beans. Empedrat translates to cobbled in Catalan. That's why I did not know the word at all. It's Catalan. That's pretty cool. Not as famous as paella or tapas, but it's cherished nonetheless. Good for Spain. Ooh, this is a drink. That's pretty rare. This looks like a mojito. Prosecco, which is... That's a type of wine, right? That's like an Italian wine? Italian white wine, I guess? Mint leaves, lime slices, ice cubes. I mean, elderflower syrup is quite particular. Have y'all ever had that? Syl sometimes will just like get it in her head that it's time to do something fancy and it should have alcohol in it. So like a year ago, the thing that she got in her head was I should start infusing booze. And so she infused like a big bottle of vodka with tea bags. I think it was like or tea leaves. It was Earl Grey tea leaves. Yeah. And so I had this like massive bottle of Tito's vodka that was just totally browned with Earl Grey tea. And let me tell you, you put a little bit of sugar in that and it tastes like an alcoholic like Arnold Palmer or something. It was really, really good. I don't know why I brought it. I mean, sometimes she's messing around with elderflower syrup, I guess. She's always got like fancy little ingredients and stuff. I, on the other hand, I enjoy that stuff, but I'm so ready for something simple. So like when I'm actually there, like I've been in kicks where like I want to like do a little bit of bartending, quote unquote, I guess, and I'll make myself a mojito, which is nice, but it's simple. It's just, you know, the sparkling water, a little bit of lime, a little bit of, is it vodka or tequila? I don't even remember, but the mint is what really brings it all together. And then but she's, you know, she's a lot fancier with it. But the other stuff I get is like I don't know, something that's sweet and it's gonna get me tipsy quickly. That's the other thing I go for. Like if you've ever heard of a boom box, is that what it's called? No, it's not it's a beatbox. That's what it's called. I can't believe, I guess I'm doing advertising for them right now, but I went to a music festival once. These were very expensive, admittedly. They were like almost $20. I think it was like 18 bucks, which is way too much for one of these. But it's like, in there, it's basically 2 wine glasses worth of booze, and it tastes sweet. So it'll get you crunk, and it'll get you crunk fast. I remember I was at this music festival with a friend of mine. It was when we were young, so it's like all like pop punk and emo music and like post-punk, post-metal, post-hardcore, that sort of stuff. And we were like determined. We're like, we're probably not gonna drink. Like, it's so expensive here. We're struggling just to keep ourselves hydrated because it was in Vegas, in the middle of the desert. So like, we don't need to have alcohol. But then it's like 8 o'clock at night. Fall Out Boy's about to go on, and we're like, well, we can have a little drink. So we each buy one of these, and within 10 minutes, the 2 of us are like, are you crazy? Is it just me, or are we floating right now? And then we check the alcohol by volume and realize just how much we've had to drink. Bottom line is, though, that Fall Out Boy set was probably one of my favorite Fall Out Boy sets I've ever seen. I mean, we were making fools of ourselves. We were just dancing. And then we were like perfectly sober by the time that My Chemical Romance came on, which was good because we were in a massive crowd. Everyone was singing The Black Parade, like the whole album. So, Memories. I just put myself right back there. You know, My Chemical Romance are doing another tour next year too. I hope I can catch them in a big net, and then nobody can nobody can take them from me. Those beatboxes do not last. It's honestly impressive. It makes it feel like they're scamming me, like they engineered it like that. Yeah, like they really metabolize super, super quickly. I don't know what the deal is with that. They get you where you need to go very quickly, but you're only there for a couple minutes. And there's somewhere in between tasty and gross, is the honest truth. Because they do taste like liquid blue, or whichever color you've elected, but there is still like a pang of just alcohol under there that you're never gonna get away with. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is from Italy, right? Because it's got soda water and Prosecco. Like, what the hell else could it be? Duh. Yeah. Oh. He's got such a regal little name. Hugo. Wow. Hello, Mr. Hugo. You look quite delicious. It's an Italian cocktail originated in South Tyrol. Wow. It was made by Roland Gruber, a bartender based in Naterno. It was only invented 20 years ago. That feels relatively recent for a drink. Prosecco, elderflower syrup, sparkling water, fresh mint leaves, lime slices, or wedges. Yeah, this sounds delicious. It's like a fancy mojito, isn't it? Because, like, I guess mojitos don't really have sparkling booze, and they don't have wine. They have... Was it tequila? I gotta go double check what mojitos have. It might be vodka. Ah, white rum. That's right. But otherwise, it's kind of just like a fancy little mojito with some fancy little syrup. I'd like this. Oh, speaking of syrups, you know what fucks me up? In IKEA, you could get syrup. What was it? I think it's like black, or it's blueberry syrup. One time I was going to IKEA with Wormy, and I was just entranced by this bottle. Because not only did I like the glass bottle, but also it kind of looked like sweet and delicious. So we grabbed it, and I proceeded to prepare it as it instructed, which was, take a little bit of the syrup, pour it over some water or some sparkling water, some ice, whatever. And then we made ourselves like these, they basically just like, soft drinks that were blueberry flavored, but they were crazy, crazy sweet. And I just kept, like, I would sit down with like my little glass of our fancy little soda, and I'd go, wow, this is so sweet, I can't keep drinking this. And then I would proceed to get up and make myself like 2 more. It was one of those things that, like, I finished the bottle, and then I did the math, and I was like, 1, 2, 3. It's only been 4 days since I bought this. So now I can't buy these, because I don't think I can really control myself. Way too much sugar, and way too little time. I feel like we did above average. In my heart, we did above average. I guess we really fucked it with the Spain thing, but I guess people are just super smart. I need you guys to start playing this, because I know you're all a bunch of dummies. So that way, the average will go up. Wouldn't that be nice of you? Please? Alrighty, okay. I think we're done chatting. What we're gonna go do now is we're gonna go play disco. Let's do that. Does that sound fun? I don't remember what we were doing. Let's go! Disco! Woo! Disco's not dead, baby. I like this blob. You go, blob. Use the lack of vertebrae to your advantage. I would like to be a blob right now. I feel like my back kind of hurts. My little angel back. Oh, right, yeah, we were talking to this lady.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
We were trying to explain to her that the reason that her business was doing okay was because the the pale hole had basically spared her. But it didn't really go anywhere. What else do I have to do? Oh, yes. I feel like there was someone else we were supposed to talk to about that hole, but I don't remember who. We already talked to Plaisance about it. We haven't... Oh, you know what we keep putting off? I keep putting off deciding whether or not I'd like to side with Everart. And the answer is that I don't want to side with Everart, really, but... we need to move the story along, don't we? Let's go out, and in the light, perhaps we will consider what to do next. And then we can put away these dumbass glasses of ours. Okay, my favorite thing about this is being able to shine these into people's faces. They don't seem to react at all, but man, is it funny. That's a fun, harmless prank if you've never tried it before. Just going around and flashing people's faces with stuff. Highly recommend. That's one of my favorites because I'll do that when people are like, have you ever had somebody like looking over your shoulder while you're like working under a sink or something, and they're like, "Hey, did you try this?" And you're like getting annoyed at them, right? Because it's like, don't backseat sink me, man. And so you just turn around with the flashlight in your head. You're just like right in their eye, huh? Oh, I might be a bit of a prankster. Oh, it's snowing. Yes, as I recall, there was also something else we could do to get Joyce to kind of side with us, but I think Joyce wanted us to like investigate the drug trade that the Everart and his goons are doing, but none of his goons really helped us out. I mean, yeah. What day are you on? Oh, I'm covering it up, aren't I? Day 4. We just started it too, I think. Well, I guess it feels like we just started it, but we went through a whole thing in the church. We just discovered the pale dot thing, the opening of the pale. So yeah, I'm not so sure what I want to do. I guess I probably should have thought about it before hopping on. I don't really want to make a choice about the Everett thing, but I probably should. The pale. Yeah, the thing in the church, you know? Ah, the pale. It's so cool. It's like probably one of the coolest things about the game. It's just difficult to wrap your head around, but it feels sort of like a black hole, you know? Oh. No, the people are still here. I thought maybe the snow would have broken them up, but very fair concept in the game. We could also tell Everett that we're not going to sign it. I don't know what to do.
What are wondering, man?
Maybe... You know, I don't think we exhausted all of our abilities to chat with, I don't remember her name, but the lady with the kids. With the really cool Fisher lady. We could go try to talk to her. And see if there's more for us. I didn't, like, think to bring up to her what she's signing away. And I guess maybe if we talked to her before she signed it, then I wouldn't feel so guilty if she did. Lillian. Someday I'm gonna get a tattoo of her on my arm. That would look sick, yo. You like her that much, huh? What, do you want to marry her? Ha ha ha. She's pretty badass. I haven't given her a ton of time yet. But that's because it feels like my only thing to do is, like, exploit her, which feels terrible. No way, Jose, I'm gonna be her. Even better. go this way. It's funny, I feel like in the first couple days it can feel so easy to like get pressured by Kim and be like, oh, we're not making enough progress. And then eventually you're like, I don't know, I think this game is just kind of about finding whoever I haven't spoken to enough and speaking to them more until they're done. Until they've said all they have to say.
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence.
You know, I guess I would feel less bad about bamboozling her. Let's see. Oh, right. I was also doing Harry in an accent, so I'll keep that up. I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everyone wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, and makes me feel bad about helping Everett. Where can somebody stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, lady. That's pretty true of everywhere I go, it seems.
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Oh. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Yeah, what is it? Isn't it like the Third Amendment or the Fourth Amendment? Housing of soldiers or something? No, unreasonable search and seizure. Third. Yeah, quartering people in their homes. Quartering is such a curious word because it seems like it should have all the things to do in the world with either chopping stuff in fourths or the little coin, but so often it doesn't. Half the time it's about mutilating someone with horses, which I'll point out, you're leaving somebody in 5 pieces when you do that. Yes, there are 4 horses, but they're left in 5 pieces. And then the other half the time, quartering is about living in someone's home. Anyway, why aren't you using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do.
Oh.
The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
I don't want a free room. I was just joshing you. I was just pulling your leg, old lady.
Suit yourself. But should you ever need shelter, remember old Isabel and her shack by the sea.
I promise I will. Oh.
Honorable one, you've accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your
Oh, cool. A new capo type.
For a man most virtuous.
There were honor points?
Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, honorable one?
Oh, good. I love points because that means I might be able to win at being honorable, which is a normal thing to want to win at. I only try my best. It's the most any of us can do.
Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honor points. Sir.
You're pretty funny, Authority.
You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
Yeah, like Two-Face before, well, the second face. Do you think Harvey Dent, they called him One-Face before the whole thing? Good old One-Face Dent. On account of his one face. You know, I guess actually to undercut the joke, they called him Two-Face even before the thing, because he was like, well, I guess it depended on the rendition of him, but often it was because he was like kind of played both good cop and bad cop at the same time. Which is funny because it was even a cop. I thought he was a lawyer, maybe. Anyway, is an honor sort of an archaic concept?
Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How can you even think that?
I mean, is it? I guess in my waking life, I don't really think like that. I just think I do nice stuff. But I don't really think about whether or not honor is archaic.
Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gordi, as it is for your neighborhood postman.
Well, you are very convincing. A lot of those words have many syllables. A warrior code, you say? I do feel like a warrior. This whole thing is beginning to sound very me.
You are like a wandering night monk setting right the wrongs of the world.
Very good and normal way to think about the world.
Are you ready to drink deep from the cup of honor?
My honor is my life.
Yes, your deeds are spoken for you, honorable one. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed.
Oh shit.
A rite of honor.
Okay, go on.
Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O honorable one, have excelled in honor.
Tell me more.
Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor.
Bro, what are you suggesting?
You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
What? I don't know, just like that? Outside? What about people?
People will be in awe, admiring a police officer most honorable, in a sacred ritual of uttermost righteousness.
What? What would possess me to think this? I mean, I like this answer a lot, but I hope it doesn't actually like reject the honor thing. I kind of want to do it anyway. I shouldn't have clicked on it. Now I have to do it now, and Kim is here, and so is the nice old lady. Oh, I don't think they're gonna be very understanding of this. All I ever wanted was to live with dignity and to die with honor. Okay.
What are you doing?
This sucks. Oh, this sucks. Why didn't I think about that harder? All of these answers are pretty awful. I'm honoring myself, Lieutenant.
I can see that, but do you have to do it where everyone can see you? Have you no self-control? Please spare me this sight.
Oh, God.
The lieutenant is a noble man, but he does not know honor like you and I do. Best not to waste time trying to explain. Lead by example. Congratulations, honorable one. You are a member of a noble faculty. A man kneels, an honor cop rises.
What? Why would you do this? Now you can't, like, I guess because you have no shame? Like, you're unstoppably honorable now?
Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of honor. It will always cleanse.
Dude.
It is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
Overproductive honor glands, huh? Am I thinking about one right now? If not, I'd like to think about that as soon as possible. Yeah, I got a freebie, sure. They say nameless heroes need no credit. Doing the right thing is reward enough. But deep down, an honorable man knows there will be a reward. Oh yes, the honorable shall inherit the world, and you, Comte de Honor, will lead the charge with your thumb held high. What you need is a creed, an oath, a great oath of honor. Flex your honor glands, see if you can come up with some. Yeah, okay, well. It's gonna take all of 20 minutes to research that. Oh, God. I hope he washes his hands. So glad you were here for that. Hey, Lillian.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Right. I did try to get her to read them, but she doesn't read them. She just signs them if you ask her to. Everard. He's a big bowl of evil, man. But I'm interested in moving the plot forward, so.
Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I changed my mind. I would like you to sign the documents. That and again, Joyce is gonna be pissed too. Fuck, bro. Joyce is so cool. Fine, it's okay. I can't please everyone. I changed my mind. I would like you to sign the documents.
Everard and his plan for the village. I guess it does sound nice enough.
Here, have my gorilla pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Why'd you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
I mean, it's Everett, so it's probably a mistake.
Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored.
You know, that actually makes me feel a lot better, because it wasn't that she was fooled. She knows Everett's an asshole.
Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
You might underestimate Isabel's trust in you, Lillian. But, see you later when Kim's not here.
A policeman. What can our village do for you?
I got Lillian's signature.
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions.
True.
The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
So it was a test?
Lillian's not the only one who's too trusting.
What do you got against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never plan to keep.
That's true.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Well, I don't.
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Harrier is a good name. Why not?
It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world
Yeah, that's totally true. I have a lot of honor. Isabel, you gotta understand, this place needs that construction project.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
Yeah, you're so right, lady. You gotta be smart, read the fine print. Think ahead, look for opportunities.
And what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. R.C.?
Yeah.
tastes like soap, unsurprisingly.
I saw some soap the other day that was, I think it was at the Ren Fair. It was infused with cilantro. And some part of me thought that it was in some way redundant. I mean, I really like cilantro, but nonetheless, odd.
Do you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity.
Ooh.
You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
Yeah, lady. But I'm kind of anyone's corrupt little crony. It seems I can only be a corrupt little crony. Or a drunkard.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're her out. You know, there could be another way. You'll need to go someplace private and discreet, though. Your room in Whirling will do.
What the hell do you mean? Well, that failed miserably. I wonder if this guy had anything else to say. As I recall, I had to give him booze, and if I did, he'd tell me a story about me.
Tequila sunset.
Yeah, hey man. I did feel like being a buzzkill earlier. But now that I'm just looking to move the pieces, I don't know. Hey, sorry for being a buzzkill earlier. I'll supply the booze if you'll supply the stories.
Wonderful.
Let's not give him the spirit, because it said that it's flammable. I feel like there must be some sort of very fun pyrotechnic thing we get to do later. So instead I will give you the Pilsner that I don't remember getting.
Not much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
I
Something
love this
happened
guy's
to you.
voice actor.
Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know.
He Doom Spiral voice actor. Jonathan West. I'm not sure that I recognize him from anything, but boy, do I love his portrayal. He's got this bizarre drunk guy swagger.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder slash junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Okay, so it was definitely the folks that were working with in that like TTRPG radio company, right? For sure.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Okay.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Oh, that's why the stupid outfit, I see. Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees.
Yup.
An all-star team. A potentially historical set of individuals.
Did the
Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansariq tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Irony at its finest. Do you mean because of his name or him being part of that same company?
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
Oh, cilantro soap. Yeah, exactly, right? What's the point of that? But I mean, even if you... It's like, I thought about it, and like, to half of people, aren't you going to smell nice and soapy? And then to the other half, Aren't you gonna smell like a delicious taco?
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the keyring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan.
Wait, I've had this exact experience too. Whenever I've gone like walking, then I've got both my apartment keys and my car keys.
I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
Okay.
People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
Okay.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
This doesn't add up at all, man. You lost your whole life because you lost a couple keys? Come on. That can't be. What are you holding back?
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
Are you like the Revachol's unluckiest man? Hello, T-Kid. Welcome to the stream. We're talking to a drunk right now. There's this black point in the world, a hole. It's already claimed an entire commercial area. Maybe another one of its victims?
This would explain a lot. I always believed it wasn't my fault that I ended up homeless on the beach with these two bums.
Oh, okay. Whatever works, yo.
God bless them, though. I'd be alone without them. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
I guess that's why they called him Idiot Doom Spiral. Because this is kind of an idiot doom spiral he's just described. Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me.
Okay. 3 big pieces of news. Go ahead and share. What you got? Is it your mic? Did you get your microphone? Your microphone?
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these 2 drunks.
I do seem to recall finding a nice jacket somewhere, but wasn't it like a shit-stained hoodie or something?
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out.
Old
Solve
Doom
the
Spiral.
case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Sure. Where'd you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
So you passed your driver's test, and you got your mic, and you're about to set it up. That's big. Thumbs up. 5 big booms for that. Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? I really can't believe it. That, like, there's a clip I've seen of those 2 where they're like, wow, we're so sorry about your dog that passed. We're gonna give you 5 big booms for that. And it's like, are you shitting me? You know, if that genuinely gives you joy, who am I to stop you? But okay. That's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency. Man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
So he wasn't related to that. He wasn't related to the TTRPG thing at all. He's a different guy, I guess. But this does sound familiar. Didn't we came across a dad and his son outside of a building? I think it might have been an ad agency. I just don't remember. Huh.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Jeez. And thirdly, you got a work in progress of your OC from Ko. But Ko did a really good job. Nice! How exciting! Can't wait to see it. Are you going to use it? Is it like a reference sheet? Or is it like ready for it to be used as a PNG? What level is it? Mixing oil paintings and breasts to make ads within high art, it's just cynical wankery. Finch, you're eating again? I'm not eating. I'm drinking water. Or am I... Like, is my face funny? I didn't see anything. The other thing I happen to do, too, is, like, I sit back in my chair. That's what gets me to look all there. It's your Sona. Well, I got you. Cool. I'm excited to see it. That's tight stuff, yo. I'm gonna keep allowing that. It's fine. He's a country boy. Thematically meandering. Idiot Doom Spiral is the greatest. He sure is a lot of fun to listen to. His voice is pretty incredible. Welcome to the stream, Chaos Nick? I mean, I'm guessing the 3 is meant to be an S, kind of. I'm just gonna call you Nick. Welcome to the stream, Nick. My name is Sharp Finch. I'm an Angel VTuber, and I'm playing all sorts of games you can't play in heaven. And right now, that game is Disco Elysium. That's so high concept, I have no idea what it means.
I know. It was fucking awesome. I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
Disco is definitely a game for heaven. Well, you tell the folks upstairs that they don't let us play anything up there. We can play like Tetris and Frogger. You can't even play Dig Dug, man. I gotta come all the way down here just to play Dig Dug. And don't get me wrong, I'll do it. Dig Dug's pretty good. And Disco's worth the commute as well. Atari games are hellish, especially the old ones. What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
How can you both like it and also complain about it being itchy, man?
You really shouldn't touch it.
I'll just admire it from afar, thanks.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grodd.
How does he manage to both lament for himself and then also brag at the same time? Is it the power of the alcohol? Well, thanks for coming by, Turner. Enjoy the lurk. See you around. Show that OC as soon as you've got it. I'm very curious.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary.
Wow.
They're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
And what about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics?
Moribund. What a good word.
Exactly what they look like.
Moribund alcoholics.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
I'm kind of a cool cop. I'm an honorable cop.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
I'm gonna ask you something else.
I'm all ears, tequila.
Goodbye. Ooh, what's this? Oh, yes.
Overproductive on the glands. Here it is. It's titled Honor for the Brave and goes, I have no family. I make honor my family. I have no home. I make bravery my home. I have no desire. I make dignity my desire. I have no friends. I make humility my friend. I have no enemy. I make dishonor my enemy. This is my vow of honor for the brave. I am brave. Something like that. It's not the words that matter. It's the honor.
I was sort of hoping it would mention something about the fact that I shoved my thumb up my ass in the middle of the street, but nope. No explanation whatsoever. Don't call Abigail. Great. So we have 25 honor points. Very cool. I hope we can cash those in like at Chuck E. Cheese. And now we can have even more authority. I thought, didn't we have like a shitty... No, I think we left it. I'm pretty sure I know the jacket he's talking about. It was so gross that Kim was like, don't fucking touch that, man. And so I listened to him and I didn't, but I know where it is. It's off to the north somewhere over here. On a fence. Ooh. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. I might know a thing or two about that. It was me after all. Oh, why do you like, Idiot Doom Spiral, though? So far, I think my favorite character has probably been... Oh, I don't know. That's tricky. Kim is kind of an easy favorite because you get to see so much of him. I guess I really liked Tiago, the crab man. I thought he was strange, but kind of down to earth in a weird way. You already gave yours away. Was it Lillian? I guess you did say you'd get a tattoo. Hard to trump that, huh? Oh, yes, most definitely. That has to mean that there's, like, more to do with her, huh? I mean, it seems like you could kind of get jiggy with her, but I haven't done that yet. We're gonna go find that hoodie, and we're gonna give him that hoodie. Even if it is caked in bird shit. I wonder if he'll be like, are you shitting me? There's no way this is my nice jacket. Yeah, right. Folks, I think they described it as the folks lived in here, but there wasn't really anything else. Ooh. Tear, maybe? Nice. I like Plaisance as well. He's just kind of funny.
A metal payphone under a yellow...
Oh, no thank you. Such an odd librarian, too, I think. It's just a funny concept for a character. A librarian that doesn't really care very much at all about books. You go looking for your gun yet? Not really. Not on purpose. But didn't the... I think I spoke to the pawn shop owner, and he mentioned that I came in there drunk and I sold it to him, but that he had already sold it too. And then Everard, to be honest, to me, Everard basically implied that he had it, that he had my gun. And I think he's basically holding it over my head. He said some shit about, like, wouldn't it be terrible if a kid got shot with your gun? That'd be awful. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's why I really, really don't want to help Everard. But I also don't super want to help Joyce either. Anyway, hey, I got your jacket, man.
Tequila sunset. Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
I found a little more than I bargained for.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
What do you expect? You left it outside for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards.
That would be a spiral.
Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
What a turnaround on that from Kim. From going, I swear to God, you better not touch that, to, what if you just clean it? I have a request.
The policeman. What can our village do for you?
You're gonna hate that I am gonna ask you this. I found this jacket. It's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Sure. I don't have anybody else to shoot. I don't even have a gun.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you, Volition.
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
Shut up, physical instrument.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
Do you have any gun searching hints? Something funny and cryptic, perhaps? I don't really mind hints.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Wow, that makes me feel sad for not wearing it. I don't know how far along you are. Yeah, that's pretty fair. So I guess the things that I can tell you we've done. We took the corpse out of the tree, with the help of the big racist guy who we wheel kicked in the mouth. It was awesome. We discovered that there's something of a cover up going on. Like everybody, including that band of tough guys, they want us to believe that they hung that guy, but we found the bullet hole in the back of his neck, and we took the bullet out. Oh yeah, I guess I could just give you a look at the quest log instead of just sort of blabbermouthing. Let's see. We told Claisance about the little hole thing. We helped Suna, basically completed her whole thing. So like, you know, she has evidence of the little hole of the growing or source of the pail. We told the dice maker about it. We interviewed the Sunday friend. Man, that guy was weird. In exactly the way that I assume politicians are weird. So we tried to help them look for the Insulindian phasmid, but we weren't able to find it. We found out that Kuno was like stealing all of the locusts for the traps, and we got him to stop doing that. We found that dead body on the boardwalk and did a small side investigation on it. We helped the Ravers start a nightclub, but they promised not to make drugs, and they're doing it together, like in the same room as Suna. Suna is so cool, by the way. Noid and I saw eye to eye. I solved the egghead puzzle, but we need to get him a better music track eventually. We gave Guard a stuffed bird. We washed our body. Good job solving Egghead's deal. Yeah, it was a pain in the neck, but I kind of figured once I first interacted with him, I was like, oh, this is just like an infinite decision tree or whatever. Not truly infinite, but you know what I mean. And I came back to it, and someone in chat was just like, it's just like a maze. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll finally do it again. Yeah, I think that kind of about sums up everything we've done. You're on the right track. Yay. Yippee! I love solving murders. The Party Dragon's silk robe. When the hell did I get this? That's a badass, ridiculous top. And here's that really nice windbreaker. It is kind of lame, isn't it? It's not very dramatic. What is up with my shirt? What shirt is that? Oh right, it's the armor I got back. Oh, you're right. I definitely peeled it off of some subject. Some object. I feel a little guilty giving this guy the jacket, but
sunset.
I found your jacket.
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
Anybody ever give you a gift before?
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rosemary, what the fuck is Tequila talking about?
Aye, that's the jacket you stole 2 weeks ago. From the kid who was making it with his gal on the beach.
For real?
That's disgusting. I've never done anything like that in my life. You're both delusional. Found. That's medium concept stuff.
I am not really all that impressed with you, idiot Doom Spiral.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend.
Yeah. He's an asshole, and he's an alcoholic on top of that.
I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I'm calling it. We're calling it quits. It's over. I did go through some dark shit. Wasn't it on a corpse originally? Oh god. Your loss. I'm keeping the jacket for myself.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks great on you.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look.
Great. Have you got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift. Then I can't keep on telling
Yeah, I'm not going to give you the
Let's
lighter
step aside
fluid.
for a second. I have something I want to talk about.
Okay, Kim. You bet. What's up?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
No way. Are you about to tear into me for how I dress? My style, what about it?
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM.
Oh, not what I expected. A little pat on the back from Kim?
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
I'm so glad that the sticking my thumb in my asshole in front of you didn't, you know, rub you the wrong way. It was rubbing me the right way, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. You say, why aren't you wearing the big suit? Crazy. Regular cop, regular clothes.
The lieutenant regards you for a moment, unsure whether you're making a joke or not, and if so, whether he should acknowledge it.
Right, detective. You are one regular cop.
Hey, at least I'm a sober one.
You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Oh my god. Okay. You're a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
Oh, come on, man.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
I didn't expect a little pat on the back from Kim. How sweet. Great. Okay, well... What if we just go back to Everard and tell him to suck a fat one? Everard? Commit an honor ritual, my man. Because I am not in it for you. Keep running. It's the Jamrock hustle, baby. You know, actually, I really liked Manana. Manana was so cool. It's too bad I haven't done anything to make him say a new thing in a while. But man, do I like that guy. He's got a weird swagger, and he's so funny. He's acerbic, but he's not really mean. Evrart, my slimy friend. I'm here to disappoint you. He's chill. Yeah, he's chill. Whoa. It's not a fishing rod, it's... Then what is it? Okay, well, hey, what's up, Slimeball?
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Who was Titus? Oh, the guy, yeah. I remember the guy. He was like the leader of the strong-arm guys.
Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
You just lie about the signatures? Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, yes. My best men are tracking it down. Some kids saw some other kids running away with it. Some folks said a paranoid schizophrenic might have it. Leads are being checked, Harry.
Uh-huh.
What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't worry, it's just a lead. It'll probably turn out to be nothing.
Well, thanks, Everett, but I have nothing for you then, really. Fuck. Let's just leave his tacky office. And your ugly ass chair. No headway. Who's somebody we haven't spoken to? Or something we haven't done? The white envelope? At the waterfront? I don't remember what that is. Keep running. Keep running. Sing it for the boys. Sing it for the girls. Go. How have we not found anything out about the pictures, too? Like, we've shown them to a handful of people, but nobody's really been able to tell us anything.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso.
I wonder.
Of the man. From the right, it still kind of looks like a map of the stuff for you to discover. Someone close to the victim might know. Gone.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't really help at all. I know I've brought it up in conversation to a handful of folks, but it doesn't really move us or move the needle at all. I guess we could try to sing karaoke. Yeah, we confirmed that the tape is sad and slow because Egghead played it, so I guess we could try to sing that now? Has he changed his ridiculous getup? Didn't he have longer hair before?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Nope. I guess I thought you'd bring up the... You belong here. On the stage and lights. You got anything to say?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay, never mind. Goodbye. Jeez. I found my badge, by the way, man. Come on.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
He seems chill.
As you step in, He nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goransi and Kubek. It must be his name. Goransi. Goransi?
Failure.
Sounds representative.
There's no way it's his name. You got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what.
Okay, whatever. Stay masculine. Well, where to now? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I guess we could rip the cord on this.
Yes?
Oh, we could try this again. Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Jeez. I mean, what do you gain from telling Kim? But at the same time, why not? Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like as a joke.
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So I'm still the damn best cop in this whole town. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Kim.
There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Thanks, Volition. Now, on another note, Kim, we need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
Yeah, what do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us.
Well, you're gonna love what I'm about to say. No, I meant like la responsabilité. You know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stabilité? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
For this whole situation. For this whole situation.
Now I understand. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility.
How did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee.
You're not so motivated by this one.
You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first you might need to speak with his young companion. Now, was there anything else?
I'm surprised that even when he's rejecting me, he's still being quite helpful. Well, dang. I guess we could try to look for that tape. Wait, can we retry this? Hey, what's up, man?
Vigilance officer, what
No.
can this old carabiner do for you?
Nothing, because I fucked up this roll too many times. See ya! We're going to the pawn shop, and we're going to use our $8.30 to buy something fancy. Bring it home. We're going to bring something for the boys back home. Get in there. Get in there. Hey, what's up, man?
Hello again. How can I help you?
Never mind. I don't need to talk to you directly. What's this?
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison
Oh,
to
right.
a muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
Ridiculous t-shirt, I recall.
Typical Martinez street life.
Nope. Never mind, the guy doesn't have any tapes. I mean, he's got the player up there, but...
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your...
That's all. Yeah, whatever. Another bust. Maybe we bug Isabel some more. Let's see. I'll feel bad about it, but... something something eggs, something something omelets. You know, we haven't really gone all the way west in this map either, though, too. We could probably just keep going west. Find something new. Doesn't that sound like fun? Whoa. Oh wait, this is one of those traps.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
I guess we could go check the other ones too while we're at it. Okay, is this the edge? What's that about? People paid money to park here. No one would pay now. What's that about? Wait, no, we have been all the way over to the left. This is where we found our pal that was falling through the boardwalk and dead. That was pretty sad. Having to tell his wife that he had passed. What's in this box? A Pippo? Wow, this outfit's really coming together. Ugh. Hideous. Was it the... What hat was I wearing? I don't think I was wearing that hat. Was I not wearing a hat at all? Well, I kind of got a weird old guy swag going on right now, so I think I'm happy with it. I don't look homeless, I just look hipstery.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Is there... I think I've got stuff that can buff my visual calculus. Now, normally... Did this not load correctly? Doesn't this normally give me like a little menu here that shows all my stats? What the heck? That's very odd. Let me try to save and then reload. Maybe? Okay. Yeah. NPR hates to see you coming. Thanks for the lurk, Co. Hope you're having a good one. I heard you did good work on T-Kids OC. Very excited to see it. Someday. No, it's still fucked up. Am I crazy? They used to give you like a lowdown on all of the stuff you were wearing. And now I have to just go think of it like one by one. This is kind of annoying. I guess we're only caring about visual calculus anyway, though. Which this one buffs, and I think that was it, though. Calculus. Oh. Wow.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall.
42%er now.
To the other.
Look, Kim. Even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Oh, why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Sexy Elysium. It's true. We're bringing disco and sexy back. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah! Heavenly gameplay. Also true. Pray for me. Prayer hands. Prayer hands. We make this every time?
A row
Fuck
of
yeah.
ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh shit.
There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound.
Jesus Christ. This reminds me of one of my favorite, I think it was either Degas or someone else. I think it was a Degas piece. Wasn't it? No, Degas was the guy who liked to do the ballet and the ballerinas. This is the one. 3rd of May, 1808. Not Degas. Goya. The guy who did Saturn devouring his son. Guess how many streams I'm watching right now at once. I'm gonna go with 4. I feel like 4... Like, you got 4 corners on a screen, you know? So my guess is 4. And hey, if I win, you gotta tell all the other people you're watching. If I had 4 and I was correct, you gotta tell all the other people that you're watching that they're scrubs. And that I got it right. Yeah, this is a gruesome picture. I wonder if... I mean, no, I doubt it's a reference. It's just a shooting. It's 4 and 2 discords, and the sound overlapping is crazy. Yeah, how are you even able to make me out, to be honest? But you owe me. You gotta go tell them they're scrubs.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side.
Jeez.
The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. The order was carried out in the afternoon.
I mean, this couldn't have been recent, right?
A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain
Fusillading.
and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
It's an archaic verb, fusillade, which means to attack a place or shoot down someone by a series of shots fired at the same time or in quick succession. Damn. Done? You told them they're scrubs? Oh no. Tell him Sharp Finch sent you. Sharp Finch sends his regards.
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
As you wish, my lord. No. They're gonna be like, oh, advertising in my stream. Get him. We're banning Eric. You don't have to do that. Let's observe the people that in our like detecto vision. I'm your loyal minion. Oh, which minion would you think you are? Point at one of these. Are you like a one eyeball minion or like a two eyeball minion? And are you bald or do you have a little bit of hair? I'm the one constantly losing his pants. See, I think that's why he put him in overalls, because that way they won't lose him. But I haven't watched the Minion movie, so I don't know. I do remember one of my favorite gags in that movie, though, the Despicable Me movie, was one of them, like, crunching another... He, like, takes another minion, and he folds him up, and then he shakes him really hard, and then he starts glowing like a glow stick. I really like that one. Bald, one-eyed. Like the demo man. I'm a one-eyed bloody monster. Anyway, the people.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations.
Oh, true.
Demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, right? You know, I have thought about, like, what the mascot for us is going to be. Because they call y'all simpletons, right, with an N. But, you know, it could be just about anything, really. So, I've got some little sketches. I've thought about doing little birds. Or doves, right? Because I think doves are associated with peace and heaven and stuff. I've thought about doing... what did I... Let me go look this up. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to go find my my little sketch folder. Oh, my little sketch folder. You know, the folder for my sketches. What are you? Where? Find me pictures of Spider-Man. Sunday, Spider-Man versus Morbius. Okay, I love Spider-Man, but after that movie, after watching Morbius, doesn't Morbius kind of mog Spider-Man? Like, that movie was terrible, but he has Bat Blast and he can suck his blood. Like, I feel like at least Tobey Maguire Spider-Man loses to Morbius. And I love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man the most, but like, the little boy, the little frog boy, Tom Holland, he like lifts a whole building. Shit, I guess Tobey does stop that train. Challenging stuff. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Ah, here we go. Simpleton concepting. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was really basic. Whew. I thought of a little bird. Yeah, they were all little birds. A bird with a harp, a bird that's a paladin, and a bird that's a clergyman. I think of all of these, my favorites was the bird paladin. But I'm not sure that it makes that much sense. Like, paladins are kind of religious, right? But I'm not like a god. I'm just an angel. So I don't really think that angels are associated with paladins all that much. Although sometimes they're associated with knights, right? Because like knights get visited and blessed by angels sometimes, I think. Anyway, that'll be a thing for some other time.
Ordinary people. Familiar. Each and every one of them. Comrades. The forsaken. The wretched. Who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
Yeah, tough.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side. But from which one?
That's a good question, visual calculus.
Men of duty. Dark duty.
Dark duty? Who were they?
Murderers. Twisted by orders. Young boys forced into killing.
It's funny hearing authority talking about this. Because I feel like normally that's the kind of shit that authority is enabling. But okay.
The commandant. The one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
What if it was the Feld personnel, when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
You mentioned the coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Well, damn.
A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling wall.
Okay, great, but that doesn't really...
Another 7 shades.
Sorry, goodbye. Neat. I mean, terrible. But neat. I do like the capo vision we get sometimes. He's not all drunk bastard. Can't go this way? Yeah, okay. Keep going, capo. Oh, I know where we're at now. This is where, the crypto bros were hanging out. Cryptid.
A few low poor things.
Okay, that was the same thing as what we saw in the last one, so I got the sense that all of them are going to be abject failures. No cryptids for us in this run. Ah. Maybe it's just that I like vampires better than Spider-Man, but I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I like Spider-Man more than I like vampires. But, like, he can disappear and shit, too. He's almost like a ghost. Not Spider-Man, I mean Morbius. And, like, if he drank his blood, like, he'd probably have, like, some of the spider powers for a little bit, right? There's gotta be a comic about this. Someone out there.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while.
I remember this. I haven't tried it because it looked like I was gonna fail it, and it also looked like I wasn't gonna get another go. I doubt it, but could the Kvalsund maybe help? Maybe.
An old door, worn by
Nope.
elements, guards the depot.
I mean, we could try to goof it. Is there anything that improves our... It's like interfacing we need, right? Well, what we're wearing, does it reduce our interfacing at all? No. Not sure that anything buffs it, though, either. Nah. Dang it. I guess we could just sit here and kind of spoof it.
An old door worn by elements. An old door worn by elements.
And maybe we get it first time every time.
Has blown a sand dune in front. You rattle the handle a
Damn
bit,
it.
then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh. The door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
I'm not going to accept that. The door could be part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
That's actually pretty fair. You know, I'm okay with that result. It's fine. Let's just check this one. For shits and gigs.
Just dead and dying locust. Poor thing.
Nothing. Nothing over here either. Oh, dang, man. Where to now? We actually even tried getting the signatures, but that didn't really work. Is there anything left to do with the church, folks? I don't think so. But perhaps? Yeah, lock in for listening to some more Anotic jams. Oh. Lock in.
Welcome back.
Yo, man. What's on your mind? Dead body, spirit enter the mass murderer. Okay, sure.
Oh, I'm so curious about Dolores Day, too.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs
I
across
don't
the
have points to
length
put
of
into
her
encyclopedia, sadly.
face oval and sad. Vibration, a hawthorn tree stabbed. The other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither.
I guess
On
we
one
could just
side, you see an auxiliary line in
chat up
with the
Egghead.
number 4.5 written next to it.
Whoa, that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
Extreme. Hardcore.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Is there anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like the future might be even more hardcore than I could ever imagine.
Yeah!
Okay, goodbye, Egghead. Oh, yeah, I guess I wanted to try to dance with this guy, but we failed it because our savoir-faire wasn't high enough. We could Swap. Okay, I remember. We had to take off these pants. And these shoes aren't going to do it. But I'm not sure that... Okay, that's something. Savoir faire. I guess that'll do it. Maybe we can retry.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh god. We basically just have to crit. But maybe?
You close
Oh,
your
baby!
locate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
We fucking got there.
Total darkness. Who slipped down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Welcome back, Mr. Lizard Man. How does he do it? I guess I haven't really tried to do that with my voice, but I still think it'd be difficult.
You'd have to be down. Oh, actually, I think it's not that hard at all. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Through the unformed skulls of your spine.
You know, I think I could practice that, actually. That wasn't that bad.
Here it will begin.
But he's also pretty British, which I might actually struggle with. The cavalry's here. Hello, loves. It's Tracer. Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
I'm scared.
Good. You should be.
Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
What the fuck? I rolled a crit and now I can access, like, what, dissociation or something? No, really, why can't I hear anything?
This is a pivotal moment. Try not to piss yourself.
You know what it reminds me of? If you've ever watched, like, Gorillas, like any of their just, like, videos where they're just chatting, it sounds just like Murdoch to me. Although Murdoch's a little less gravelly, but he's kind of in the same zone.
Nothing. Just the
Plus he's British.
immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
Electrified. What was that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Oh, you're new.
Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
I mean, there's no way that's true, right? How do I even look something up like that? Like, what? Are vertebrae little skulls? No. Well, thanks, AI overview. Maybe that was dumb to look up.
To rule the world.
Oh my god, is that true?
Yes, it's all true. In the spinal cord.
What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Then let's bust a move, baby.
Foolhardy, do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
Well, lock me the fuck in and let me know what I'm doing.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics. Somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revershire.
Fuck yeah.
The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing. Twist by twist. Turn by turn.
That's the power of dance and music, baby.
You must have touched upon an entirely new way of moving the human body. Every motion is pumping your brain full of endorphins. Open your eyes to the pioneering glory of hard style.
No one's ever done that. No one's ever done that.
You have become a flawless
Whoa.
interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the setup.
Oh my god.
Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear.
Bro. I'm busting it down. I'm laying it out. I'm putting it all out on the floor.
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
I'm not even wearing pants, by the way.
Oh my god! No way!
All caps. This is really happening.
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second.
Hell yeah.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for. Enthusiasm.
Oh, can I get everyone to dance? I really hope so. I'll start with Estelle, I guess. What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance? No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work.
Huh.
She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started nodding her head along to the music.
Dance! It's the law!
The young man immediately down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
This is so good.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Kim, get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
I said get in here and dance.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure.
And
He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening?
I'm not doing anything. The music made up its mind a long time ago. I'm just implementing.
Good for you. Rock on, then.
We ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up.
What?
Oh, baby. This feels like a mean thing to do, but I mean, okay, we won the 3%er. Cosmically, it feels like we're supposed to lose the 92%er, but let's do it.
Who's the one in charge? You are.
Lieutenant, I am gonna pull rank on you one time, and that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
It's all a joke to you, isn't it? Chain of command, joke. Future with chance, joke. Well, no more. Cut a rug, Lieutenant.
What? Get a what?
I said cut a goddamn rug, Lieutenant. Boogie woogie.
Sheesh, okay.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
Hey, what the fuck? Like, he's even knowledgeable about this? How is he so smart?
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah. Whatever.
You talk a big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see you bust some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate. Now, check this shit out.
Oh, shit.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity,
No.
reasonable to fear. He'll kick a hole right
Oh my god. Let's fucking go, Kim. Turn the fucking carpet to dust.
It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either.
Is there anything more that I could do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
The entire posse alone? I mean, I think so. Together. Where are you?
Here we go again. Hardcore fills the air. The sound above my head.
The what now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
He got embarrassed. That's okay. But, I mean, we're turning on the hyperdrive now, baby.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten slave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
Holy shit. What is this strange feeling I keep having? It's cold, even now.
I am la Rebachelière.
What the fuck? Hello. Hi. My name's Finch. And you are?
I am the city.
Oh, whoa. Hello there. How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck.
Okay, girl. Hey, Eric. 4 a.m. Time to study, huh? Good luck. I'm sure you're gonna kill it.
I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
Well, you don't even have to ask. You're welcome to stay. What do you mean you're the city, though?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol.
Okay.
My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms.
Whoa.
Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt in Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul.
Wow.
You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden.
I definitely will calculate the maximum wavelength emitted by a black body at 273 Celsius. Is that thermo stuff that you're talking about? Thermodynamics? Or heat transfer, even? Are you a nerd? Are you perhaps like a little nerd?
I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
Damn, girl. I love you too.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the
floor
of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Had a good rest there?
I spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
It's true, Kim. Now let's go get some cardio in. What the fuck just happened?
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Hell yeah. Meteorology. Is it nerdy to go to university? I don't know. Maybe a little. Yeah, I would say a little. I went to Angel College. I'm a little nerdy.
Man! Now, man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
Angel College is different. How would you know? You've never been, I assume. Could you imagine if one of you little motherfuckers was an angel this whole time and you were holding out on me? That would be a surprise.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Is everything covered in clouds and stuff there, or is that a stereotype? No, I think that's a pretty good, estimation of a lot of it. There are other biomes, but it's mostly clouds. Ecstatic.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
What did you have to learn at Angel College? Like, what does an angel have to know? Rules, mostly. And, macroeconomics, actually. Engineering. Mostly engineering.
Goodbye, officer.
You're never gonna meet a cooler fucking cop than me. Goodbye. Well, that was fucking crazy, huh? Well, let's go put on some pants. I think we've earned those pants back. Tell me the hardest thing you remember from Angel College? Learning to forgive. The hardest thing I remember. I'm pretty certain I could still probably solve second order differential equations. Not the hardest, the nerdiest. Oh, I misread that. Oh, okay. The nerdiest thing from... I mean... I spent a lot of nights in a dorm room on the floor of my dorm room playing Magic the Gathering with my roommate. I mean, way, way late into the night. I'm talking 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And I remember one time, it was like 1 a.m. So pretty early into the fun. And these two girls come upstairs, because the floor below us, it was all girls. So they come upstairs and they knock on our door and they're like, hey, we hate to bug you guys, and it's not a problem, but every night we keep hearing like pitter patter. Like we're the room right below you and we keep hitting pitter patter. What's up with that? And my roommate and I, we look sheepishly at each other and then back at the girls and we're like, yeah, we roll dice because we play card games. And then they were like, oh, okay, cool. And then they left. So that was pretty nerdy. Wormy, yeah, anime club. I was roommates. This is a different roommate, but I was roommate with the anime club president. So I went to anime club a couple times. And honestly, they were even nerdier than my typical group of friends. Like, I remember once I went to the anime club. But this is what would happen. I would go to the anime club. Me and like 3 or 4 of my friends would go. And we would hang out in an anime club. We'd watch the episode with my roommate, which was the president. And then we'd like make plans to go to a bar or go back to mine and watch a movie or something. Because we hung out a lot. Or we'd like go play Smash Bros. And like we would have eyes on us. Like people at the anime club are like watching us make plans. They're saying nothing. And oh, that was really painful. And there was one time that we actually invited people from anime club to come join us. And so I had like 2 strangers at my apartment, which wasn't that big of a deal because my apartment was like very centralized. So like we had people over all the time, but these 2 folks, they were especially awkward. Is that nerdy enough? What else? I spent really long hours with Wormy on a robot we built together. That was pretty nerdy. I remember taking apart the brain of that robot like 4 or 5 times. I think that's about as nerdy as it gets. Anime club. My roommate, since he was the president of anime club, we had a maid cafe, right? So he would dress up as a butler. That was pretty nerdy, but I never got to see him do it. But I saw pictures, and I mean, he kind of killed it. I've thought about being a butler before. What kind of butler do you think I'd be? Because I don't think that they really make, like... I think my personality is a lot like those, maid. I think that my personality is more like a maid's, yes. Normally they get to be louder. The butlers all have to be quite prim and proper. I think my personality is more like a shonen pro tag, like one of those sports shonen pro tags, where they're like, all right, team, we got this. Believe it. Oh, pants. +1 to the Kingdom of Conscience? What does that even mean? I don't want to go to that kingdom. A sexy butler, of course. I mean, that's a given. Whatever butler I pay, I'll end up being a sexy butler. Also true of a maid. I do think it would be fun to get, like, absolutely jacked and then do a little maid outfit. Like, that'd be pretty funny. Just fucking bulging muscles in a maid outfit. That's right. Look at me and don't know what to feel. You can't go any further. Okay, I think that we've explored all about all this map can offer right now. At least in terms of just random wandering. We'll have to talk to someone if we want to make any advances. But there's not really kinds of butlers, right? There's just like mean ones and proper ones. I think it would be fun to be a clumsy butler.
Poor things.
Do girls like clumsy butlers? The way that guys like clumsy maids? I hope so. You know, there's got to be a girl out there that wants the clumsy butler. I could do that. Could you imagine, like, the one Fujoshi out there at her window? Hands clasped. Kami-sama, please, send me a clumsy butler. I only say this because I know that I'm like that at the window, but I'm like, please send me a clumsy maid. Yeah, there's darn near nowhere to go anymore. We just have to talk to somebody. Maybe Joyce has something much more to say now. We're kind of coming to a close anyway, though, for the day. I'll probably try to see if I can't, like, find us some leads for next time so we kind of start a little bit faster. But for now, we're going to save. And we're going to go find someone to raid into. Yay! Someone else who might be playing disco. Or a friend. Any other VTubers playing Disco? Disco Elysium? Oh yeah, these two. They seem fun. I'm a little embarrassed they have so many viewers. They've got 13. I could just raid another one of my friends. And then it won't be embarrassing. It's okay. We're just gonna raid them. It's fine. Go ask them their favorite kind of butler, I guess. Well, thanks for joining, folks. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it may be. Make sure to make the most of your time, because heaven waits for you. Goodbye. Say hello to the people. Ask them their favorite kind of butler. Ask them if they'd like a clumsy butler. That's what we should ask. Thanks for hanging out, Eric. Thanks for hanging out, Wide Pants, Wormy, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.
Regret